Oh, wow, this air is dry.
Hey, we're here! Look at you. You look so mature and professional.
Did you grow an inch? Might be the shoes.
We've got so much to tell you about.
We'll have plenty of time to catch up. Let's get our bags to the hotel, huh?
Oh, is that Mayor Trudy? Mayor Trudy, we meet at last!
Let me just say, it has been not just an honor, but an absolute delight to have your child here in Sandrock. You could have just saved our town, and we'd have been eternally grateful. But you just had to go the extra mile and be a wonderful person while doing it.
Sounds par for the course.
Oh, you hear that? Oh, I'm so proud of what you've done here.
Proud of you, too.
Oh, I brought you a yak-mel milk, as discussed. This is the real fresh stuff. The exported kind is good, but... Oh, just try it for yourself. You take it cold, yes?
Well, I learned to drink it cold. When you were a baby, as a matter of fact. You know, Trudy. Heat up your yak-mel milk, chase the kid around, come back to find it cold.
Oh, so true. Jasmine got me the same way.
I prefer mine hot. Do you have another?
Oh, I don't, but... Well, let's run over to the Blue Moon and get a hot yak-mel milk for your darling husband.
That sounds lovely. There's so much to see here. When the celebrations...
I hate to tear you away from your folks like this, but they actually sent me to come get you. Do you mind running over to Martle Square to check in with General Ling?
Oh, we don't want to keep you from something important, dear. Pa, let's get our bags to the Blue Moon.
Thanks for meeting us at the station. Looks like they want you to get to that meeting. Don't worry, you can introduce us to everyone later. And we really missed you. But I can see already how important coming here was for you. Even the way you stand. You're more confident now. Of course, I wasn't crazy about all that Dubo stuff. But things are safe now. We'll visit more often. Sorry. I'm starting to sound like that guy you told us about. Cooper? Well, go ahead. I think that's what you're supposed to do. Love you. See you in the square.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah. We weren't going to miss this. Do you need...
I am pleased to inform you that you all are guests of honor. I wanted to make sure personally that you were here before speeches begin.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
Of course, of course. Please, this way.
Did we miss anything?
Shh, it's starting.
For our amazingly adventurous aristocrats.
Friends, citizens, people of the Free Cities, welcome to the Alliance Quinquennial Summit. It has been an honor already for our humble city to host this event thus far. I've heard only great things about our speakers. Let's have a round of applause for all of our fabulous volunteers.
My talk went overtime.
And now, it is with great pleasure I inform all of you the results of our first day of talks. It is clear to us all that the Duvos Empire is posing an ever greater threat to our great alliance. First, the attack on Sandrock, then the rogue knight in Portia, and finally, the aggression toward our friends in Athea up north. This cannot stand. Various solutions have been proposed, some of which will be drafted and voted upon as policy in the near future. We have also agreed that bolstering the northern settlements bordering the Duvos conquered Athean territory and developing a more interconnected alliance economy are keys to our security. Questions remain, however, as to how exactly this will be carried out. We'll need much more capital investment and capacity if we're to succeed in our plans. Some delegates even brought up the possibility of unifying the taxes and economy planning of the Free Cities. But so far, that's not on the agenda, as we all do value our independence. But one thing we were able to unanimously agree upon is that what happened here in Sandrock over the last few years is nothing short of a miracle. And for that reason, the summit delegates have taken it upon themselves to personally thank some of the key players in making our town into what it is today. We have prepared a few awards for some of the outstanding citizens of Sandrock. Ahem. First off, I would like to call forward my friend and longtime colleague, Zeke. Come on up here, Zeke. Mr. Zeke. After learning your story, our delegates, as well as the other researchers of Vega 5, were absolutely blown away. Many of our scientists are known for having their heads in the clouds, looking to replicate old-world technology. But you used your brilliant mind and incredible tenacity right here on the ground, making our free cities a better and more sustainable place for all of us to live. For these reasons and more, on behalf of our council, I hereby award you with the Alliance Council Award for Outstanding Achievement in the Field of Science. Congratulations, Zeke.
Thanks.
Some fights are over in a flash, and some are fought across a lifetime. Not all wars are fought on the battlefield. There stands among us a man who could tell us all about that. A war fought across a lifetime. Every day a struggle, and for all of his troubles, he was only, until just now, ever rewarded with more. This man will go down in the history books as a hero, as an inspiration. Whenever you're about to give up, I hope you will remember this man who never did. For the man who always believed in Sandrock, the Alliance Council would like to bestow upon Mr. Mort with the Free Cities Lifetime Achievement Award. Mr. Mort, please join your son on the stage and accept your award.
Thank you, sir.
We have one more award to give out. one that we just nearly overlooked. Miss Mian, could you please come to the stage?
Thank you, everyone. I'm honored to be giving out the Commerce Guild's Top Builder Award. It only seemed right that I nominate the person I thought best fit that description. The recipient of this award is not just a great builder, but a great friend to all the people of Sandrock. When I first met you, I said, "Do you remember?" I said, "Let's make a promise, builder to builder. A promise to take Sandrock back to its glory days." Back then, I wasn't sure if I really believed we really could. Shoot for the moon, for if you miss, you may still land among the stars, as they say. But as time went on, and I saw you do these things, these incredible things, I wanted to follow your example and do my best to keep my promise to you. And because of your dedication, your hard work, your incredible ability, your inspiring presence, you kept that promise. Not for me, not for yourself, but for all of us. It is with great pleasure I inform you all that it's not just my opinion, but the opinion of the entire Free Cities Commerce Guild, that our Free Cities' next top builder is none other than you!
Welcome to the club.
It's my honor to share this stage with you.
Congratulations!
Ooh, looks good on you.
It was this or your builder in Portia. No hard feelings, eh, old chap?
None at all.
All right, take a bow, you three. One more round of applause for the heroes of Sandrock. I hereby conclude the summit's announcements. Now, over here. Can you sit with our guests for a bit? I've saved you a seat. Hello, and thank you all for coming. Let's celebrate to our heart's content for today. Tomorrow...
After working together from afar for so long, it's nice to finally meet some of you face to face. I've been rooting for you all since the beginning, and, well, it's wonderful to be able to see for myself what all you've been able to accomplish. The sun is shining, the weather is warm, and there's flowers and grass are as far as the eye can see. And we truly need you guys. With the development of Portia and Sandrock, the center of the Alliance is no longer a weak spot.
I second that notion. And may I also add that it's wonderful to see our two Highlanders here making such fantastic contributions to the process. Indeed, they are a living testament to the power of the Free Cities working together. But hey, when are you gonna give us our builder back, huh? I kid. But dang, you guys sure did get the pick of the litter. Oh, but also, to show our support, I brought a few gifts, seeds and such, from our botany school to help out with your planting team. And, you know, we're not exactly new to the planting game either, so we'd love to collab sometime.
Oh, naturally.
I see what you did there.
Oh, by the way, Mayor Trudy, I do hope you'll take into consideration my words during the summit. The Duvos affair had quite an impact on our tentative peace treaty with them.
Yes, I don't doubt that it did.
Not to mention that horrid news from Portia. What has become of your rogue knight anyhow, Gale? You know, the one that destroyed a quarter of your city with that doomsday device?
She goes by Wendy now.
Quaint.
As for the rogue knight, he's disappeared without a trace.
Right. We're working with the flying pigs to track him down. After the Portia incident, we also did a full sweep of the military hierarchy, looking for any more Duvos spies. At least...
Are there any indication that Duvos will expand their land grab of Athea? Will the Alliance react? My settlement plans will be in shambles if there's an actual shooting war.
That is up to the Council to decide, but the guards stand ready to...
My fellow delegates, today is cause for celebration. Let's keep the mood light, shall we?
Of course, of course. It's this Yakmel milk. Got my mouth running. I'll have another glass to make amends then.
Mayor Trudy, your town's band has quite a unique sound. It's a little country and a little rock. I can even hear some heavy metal vibes in there.
That's our Kugo band. Cooper's a rancher and Hugo's a blacksmith here in town. Ahem. I didn't see our director Chi. Pity he didn't attend, though I'm not surprised. I heard he's here researching some spaceship ruins.
It's the starship ruins, Administrator Curie. Your assumption is not unfounded, but your conclusion is misinformed.
A dancing robot, and it's not harming anyone.
Oh man.
There you are. Oh, are we keeping you? You should go chat with all your friends.
Don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
Hey, everyone's talking about you at this party. They all say you're great, so you must be great. My next song is dedicated to you.
You that guide of Sandrock way back when? That was the only time I did that. My career as a tour guide was very short-lived, as are most of my careers around here, except for Mail Lady. I always kind of felt like I needed to decide on what I should do with my life. When you have to start writing your age as double digits, it's a real wake-up call. But lately it hasn't been bugging me too much. Watching you fix everyone's problems, I think nobody in town really knows what they're doing. They all just sort of figure it out by mucking through things and with help from friends. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Try to have fun and hope for the best. And failing that, I'll just try to be good at everything, like you. Whoa, another gift? Thanks!
Well, looks like things are about wrapping up around here. Yep,
peace and prosperity throughout the land. A green sandrock, true jewel of the desert. Looks like my work here is done. You, on the other hand, you're just getting started. Sure, you took care of the lizard people, the mole men, the rat conspiracy, as well as the shadowy cabal that sought to devour us from within. Not bad for your first adventure. Reminds me of myself at your age. Of course, I might have handled it all with a bit more finesse, but it can't be ignored that you do bring that personal brand of moxie to the game that we have grown to know and adore. Anywho, there's still plenty of rogue factions still on the radar. The Moon Men, for example. They've been quiet this whole time. Too quiet. A bit of a backstory on the Moon Men. Just want to be sure you've got the motivation. We can hardly declare war on a group of individuals if ain't properly identified our qualms with them and their ways of life and why they're bad. The moon, as we all know, is simply a projection, a hologram that comes from a machine built by the werewolf people. Remember this name, although they won't be relevant again until the DLC. That stands for Delayed Till Later Conflict. Anyway, the Moon Men lost their home in the Great Moon Wars thousands of years ago. Since then, they've been biding their time, gaining power by drinking lava inside the core of the planet. Yeah, at any moment, and I'm talking about literally any moment, I'm talking now. Okay, how about now or now? All right, so maybe not right this moment, but like I said, could literally be any moment. These Moon Men will burst out of the crust of our planet and begin laying to turn our planet into the moon. Now, this goal, it's understandable to an extent. They're homesick, moonsick, if you will. Unfortunately, this puts us at irreparable odds and ends with the Moon Men, being that we humans prefer our planet not being the moon, so, yeah. Like I said, one of us has got to die. I vote for them. Now, I reckon I'm not completely against the idea of some sort of compromise. Could we turn part of our planet into the moon? A little bit? Maybe carve out a little island for them to live peacefully and do moon stuff? Just spitballing here. We don't have to go with this. We just came up with it. Moon Island? I mean, we'd have to run it by the Moon Men, check it for copyright, but I don't know, workshop it. But, you know, failing that, like I said, all-out war. And you're gonna have to lead the charge. I would, of course, but, well, shucks, these days, I've just got too much to live for. Finally got this greener sandrock to raise my kin in. Working on a new nocturne today. A lot on the plate, you know how it is. Moon Men weaknesses include fireballs, kung fu kicks, and I believe they're lactose intolerant, but granted that one is harder to work with. I can try to help you out there, but no promises. Can't just be giving milk away, even if it is to combat intergalactic lava fiends posing a planetary threat. Gotta eat. Like I said, you know how it is. Hey, well, shoot. I kind of realized maybe I'm taking up a bit of your time. Yeah, you gotta, you know, most instances where some kind of event like this will take place, I'd probably make the comment that everyone involved is highly overrated, regardless of whether or not I knew that to be true. But, seeing as I happen to know you personally and whatnot, I reckon you're all right. You should run for office. Any office. I'd vote for you. Vampires are real, though. Buying up real estate, using the gift of eternal life to make explosive property value. Oops. I almost got myself riled up again. Oh, well, you have a good one. Don't be a stranger. Oh, and remember, if they let you pilot that thing, anytime you turn left up there, you have the right of way. Or is it the right? Regardless, perhaps the rules of the skies have changed since I was last up there. Tell you what, you punch a hard left and the other feller up there doesn't get out of your way, I owe you yakma milk. I'll eat. Oh, and one more thing, make sure you stock up on parachutes up there. Folk will tell you those things are safer than automobiles. Well, I beg to differ. Crashed far more airships than I did automobiles. I did any vehicle for that matter, save for school buses. They're deceptive. You think you got the whole sky up there, then bam, giant duck cuts you off while you're adding marshmallows to your cocoa. Rear end them, knock your front bumper clean off. Yeah, never get into a wreck with a giant duck, tell you what. No insurance. You gotta chase them down, get them to land, then whack it out. Oh, and when they offer you 1 duck egg, tell them make it 3, then settle for 2. Them ducks be haggling. What's that look for? Come on, there's plenty more duck eggs where that one came from. They're practically made of the stuff. I gotta look out for me and mine. I suggest you do the same. Anyway, I told you about that time I flipped the bus, huh? I did? Oh, yeah. Well, shucks. I might be running out of stories. I told you about the moon men, right? Yeah, just now. Well, guess I'm at a loss for words. Get you. That's slang for see you later. Of course you know that. What am I saying? You're a true blue sandrocker at this point. Yep, be seeing you then. Which is to say, goodbye. So long. And, you know, do me a favor, will you? Really, take care of yourself.
Thanks, babe. Looks like you got everything on the list. Why don't you give me a bit of time to test these new ideas of mine out? Then I'll let you taste all the best ones.
My baby's all grown up. And you're a really great builder.
Really look up to you. I want to be someone who makes a difference when I grow up, just like you.
I saw Pablo's designs already, and dang, they're real pretty.
I really like Sandrock, and being...
never expected to succeed. I'd already kind of resigned myself to the fact that nothing was ever going to get better here. I just kept going back into that moisture farm every day because if I didn't, I don't know what else I'd do. It was only when you showed up that I felt like maybe we had a shot. And I tried to bury that feeling. That feeling of remembering. We failed so many times before. I wasn't sure my heart could take one more. So, if it ever seemed like I wasn't excited about something, or something, I was. I was always pulling for you, even if maybe I didn't show it. We lost a lot on the way, getting here. No one could really say it was all worth it. But at least, because of you and all our friends, it wasn't all for nothing.
There will be times when the wind and the waves will be braved, and when the cloud sails will be lifted, the sea will be shaken. Some ships sink only leagues from the shore, but thousands of vessels should one day sail to and from o'er the wreckage. Flowers wilt, but new buds bloom just behind them. It has been my honor to sink so that others could swim.
Fashion show. It will be lively.
I actually saw Pablo's designs a while back and didn't tell him. I'm so glad he didn't give up.
I wanted to strut my stuff on the catwalk at first, but I realized, how could I give up this chance of a sale?
Your legend grows, spewing human. Strengths such as yours shall surely go down in history. Yes! I've been saving that one for a while.
Hey, random update. I've been working on that board game. Did I ever tell you about it? Anyway, we've just finished the 75th iteration, and I'm pretty sure it's almost ready for testing.
Could I have used more growth? More of an arc? Sure, maybe. But in the end, I think it worked out. I was just a minor character after all.
Recently, I've made some progress with my love life. In the end, my significant other didn't really care for what I wore. How about that?
Pablo and I came up with the name together. No, I won't.
Pablo was quick with the scissors, but I didn't expect him to be so good with the needle, too.
Hey there! I just wanted to say thanks a bunch for all you've done for Sandrock. You're amazing! I know my gratitude might not seem like much, but you mean a lot to me. I grew up in a garbage dump and had no idea what real life was about. I used to think that the bit of sky visible through the trash was all there was to the world, but since coming to Sandrock and working as a salvager, I've met you. Seeing all the good you've done for this town has shown me how one person can make a huge difference in the world. I used to feel like an outsider in this world, thinking I could never fit in or live a meaningful life, but your presence has awakened me, and now I'm inspired to change the world and make my own impact, just like you. So, thank you from the bottom of my heart, and let's keep pushing forward together.
remember that little fashion show when we were in school? I wore that beautiful skirt and even won.
A fashion show? Should be.
Hello? Hey! Guess what? I was 5 minutes early for this party for the first time in my life. I know what it's like to be on time. Those 5 minutes before other people started showing up were brutal, though. I gotta say, I just kind of stood there, looked around a bit, said hi to one of the cats. But, yeah, I think you definitely played a part in getting me to turn my life around. Well, maybe turn around is a bit of an overstatement, but I went from being a block of wood big ups. So I want you to know that whenever I leave the window open and the breeze gently creeps in to whistle across my carpentry, I always hear your name whispering through the knotholes.
quite talented. He's a wonderful apprentice. Oh, don't tell him I called him my apprentice. He's the boss. See you.
Absolutely beautiful, darling. I can see it now. The walk, the turn. Oh, Peach, I'm just so excited. Ahem. Excuse me. I can foresee how it will all play out, and it's delightful. Me, standing on stage, introducing the show. No, please, hold your applause. The first fashion show in Sandrock, and the most exciting in the Free Cities. It is within sight. You've been instrumental. The fashion elite will...